In this video, we'll see how to make cold coffee tres leches or tres leches. Let's get started. Take 3/4 cup milk, or you can also take a combination like half cup milk and 1/4 cup condensed milk. Add 6 tablespoon oil. I'm using refined oil. You can also use melted butter. 3/4 cup powdered sugar. As mentioned, if you're using condensed milk, reduce the amount of sugar to half cup. Give this a good mix. Now add 1 teaspoon instant coffee powder. You can use any brand's instant coffee powder. Take a sieve and add 1/2 cup all-purpose flour or maida. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, so I'm using 1 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon measure. 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. Now sift a little of the dry ingredients at a time and give the batter a mix. I prefer using whisk because it's easier to remove the lumps using a whisk if you have it. Add 2 teaspoon vinegar or lemon juice and mix for 10 to 15 seconds and then immediately transfer to your cake tin. Vinegar or lemon juice, these are acidic in nature and they react with soda and makes the cake really nice and fluffy. I'm using 7-inch cake tin here. I've lined it with butter paper. You can also just grease the mold. OTG or convection instructions have been given on the screen. To make this in kadhai or pan, it's important to preheat. So it's very important to preheat your oven or your kadhai before you put your cake or anything for baking. Now at medium flame, you need to first bake it for 10 minutes and then lower the flame and then bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Insert a knife or a skewer in the middle of the cake to check whether the cake is done or not. If it comes out clean, that there is no liquid batter, that means the cake is done. Now cover the cake with a cloth and let it cool down. After it cools down, in a mixer grinder jar or a blender jar, take 1 cup chilled milk. Add 2 tablespoons sugar. You can also add a little condensed milk if you already have it. 1 teaspoon instant coffee powder and blend it to make cold coffee. You can also add a few ice cubes if the milk is not chilled. In a bowl, take cold whipping cream, so this one is already sweetened. Add 1 tablespoon cocoa powder. Whip this cream till you get stiff peaks. And this looks perfect. So the cake has cooled down, the coffee is ready, and even the whipped cream is ready. And it's time to finally assemble our tres leches cake. Now it's time to soak this sponge in the cold coffee which we have prepared. Tres means 3. Normally tres leches uses evaporated milk, condensed milk and heavy cream. So depending on the ingredients which are available to us, I have made my version of it. Now let this cake soak in your refrigerator for at least 30 minutes and then you can apply a layer of whipped cream on top. So I'm just applying it on the top, not on the sides. This is cake comb. This is optional. I'm just using it to decorate the top like this. You can decorate this cake with some tutti frutti or cherries, or you can also dust some cocoa powder on top. While serving, add a little more cold coffee. A very tasty and delicious cold coffee tres leches cake is ready to serve. Give this recipe a try and enjoy!